Hey folks, hope you are doing great. I have spent the evening at an event here in Edinburgh where we were, it was a fireside chat with the Group Productivity Director for John Lewis, Andrew Murphy. Super interesting guy. We were talking a lot about how Scotland has the potential to not duplicate or copy Silicon Valley, but the right ingredients are there to kind of create an ecosystem whereby it's conducive for startups. And I think he's totally right when he talks about that. The government, the fact that we've got 5 million people in the country, not that many, the weather, bad weather, all that sort of stuff doesn't actually make a difference to the fact that the tech scene here in Edinburgh does have a lot of potential, and I think we're at he thought that we are at the very start of what could be a really exciting kind of journey in that ecosystem here in Scotland. Lots of other really interesting insights about Apple and Facebook and Twitter, who his job role, a lot of it is to go over to Silicon Valley, meet these companies. He thinks Apple are, he thinks they've kind of drank too much of their own coffee. Thinks that the magic dust is kind of dying on Apple, so it'll be interesting to see what goes on there. Just lots of really interesting insights on the tech scene and where he thinks small business is going, and just even hearing about how John Lewis has such a huge business embrace data and all these different things. It was really, really interesting, and lots of lessons that we can learn. Mostly just around one of their biggest things is kind of how they make customers feel, and removing I think the biggest thing I got was how they remove when he came into place. They basically took the returns policy and said no length of time on the returns, just return whenever, and they did that so that for customers they felt that there's no barriers, that there was that they had nothing to be afraid of. They could always return their thing. Yes, returns went up, and so he said a lot of the people in the kind of boardroom and things were kind of looking at him saying, look, this is happening, returns are up, we're losing money here. But he saw the long-term gain of customers trusting John Lewis and seeing them as seeing them as a trusted place to go and purchase. So he said people go to John Lewis because they know that it's not going to go wrong. They know they're going to get what they want, and it's going to be an easy and trusty transaction. So super interesting night with him. Happy days. Back home now to chill out for the rest of the evening. Hope you've had a great day. Hope you're well. See you tomorrow.